lately I've been super interested in, of all comic books, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I think it partly has to do with that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Naruto book that I read. I still haven't read the third issue. The first two issues are dope. I just haven't gotten around to reading that third issue. It was one of those books that it was good and I did not expect it to be good. So now when I see stories involving the turtles, I'm like, yeah, I need to look into this because this is a comic book that wasn't really on my radar. Funny how your tastes change as you get older. Like, as much as I loved the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon, when I was younger, I'm not sure I would have ever read the comic book. So again, pleasant surprise that I'm enjoying some of this stuff. It's good storytelling. And I'm an art guy. I've said that, but I will admit, as I get older, I'm more and more enjoying some of these intricate stories. Not that I didn't enjoy stories before, and not that I'm just going to read something that has bad art. As I said, if the art doesn't catch my eye, I don't care how good your story is. You're not keeping my attention. Like, you're not keeping my attention at all. I might be interested in the first couple panels, but after that, it's over with. So anyway, let's get into this article from superherohype.com. It's an older article. It's from last month, April 29th. But it says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder wants revenge in new comic release date set. This article is written by Matt Morrison. He was the first and greatest enemy of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yet death could not stop Oroku Saki from seeking revenge. It could only delay the inevitable. Now, the man called the Shredder has returned to star in a new solo series from IDW, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder. I don't know, and I've said this. I am not the biggest on villains having their own book, but with that said, I am not necessarily against this because a villain story can work, especially I think in a book like this. I think it can work. And I know it's kind of hypocritical. I'm not one for stories about villains, but hey man, there's a first for everything and this might actually work. Okay. The new series will be written by Batman Dark Patterns writer Dan Waters. The interior artwork will be provided by Spider-Man City at War artist Michele Bandini. The Shredder will also have a new armor design by fan favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles artist Mateus Santolouco. I'm pretty sure that's how you say that name. Anyway, when he was last seen in the IDW Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series, the Shredder had seemingly found peace, resurrected and redeemed following the sacrifice of Splinter. He watched over his former rival's sons. He also sought to aid them in secret, knowing they would never accept his help after their earlier battles. However, it would seem Oroku Sakai's quest for a new life has come to an end. That's an interesting story. Of course, I don't keep up with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic books. So for all of you Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic book fans that really keep up with this stuff, I had no idea any of this was going on. So I'm just letting you know right now. Don't come for me. The new series opens on a Sakai changed by an ordeal beyond imagining, betrayed by all around him, and no longer part of the Foot Clan. This leads him into the criminal underworld of New York City, where a former protege has formed their own clan with plans for the city. Enemies old and new will learn again what it means to defy the Shredder. In in an explicitly pointed way. Uh, when the when is the Shredder comic book series release date? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1 arrives in Shredder #1, excuse me, arrives in comic books shops everywhere on August 13, 2025. It will release with two main covers by Santolouco and Bandini. Additionally, the comic will have variant covers by Kael Ngu, uh, Dike Ruan, pretty sure I don't know how to say any of these names, and Stjepan Šejić. All five covers may be viewed in full below. Nice covers. Oh, I think I like this one right here. The one at the bottom left, I think I like the best. Is that the one I like the best? Okay, so the one on the top left and the bottom left. I like those two more than the other two covers. And this might be really good. The bad guys always have the best stories, and Shredder is no exception, said Waters. This story is Shredder on a quest of revenge, rejecting the gods and allegiances he's made over his long and storied history. This is the kind of character I love to write, driven, ruthless, and crawling his way back to the top with a new purpose. This is going to be one heck of a ride. Bandini was equally enthusiastic about the project, noting Shredder was his favorite villain from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon. A revenge story with one of the coolest characters ever created. I can't wait to see Shredder get back what he deserves. Yeah, a story around Shredder as the big bad doing what big bads do. Will this work? It might. I might buy it. And I might be disappointed because, like I said, I typically take issue with stories like this, right? Like, you just got a villain in here. So where is the heroes? Where is the redeeming quality of this series? We'll see. We will see. I will give this a chance because just because I was impressed with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Naruto series so far doesn't mean I'm going to be impressed with this one. But I didn't realize, and I should have known this, right? Because books are always better than like TV series and movies. So the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, obviously starting out as a comic book, well, of course the comic book is going to be better than the cartoon. Well, I say of course, that's not always the case, but I think when I read that, I got 3 books, I only read 2 of them. I think when I read those, I was like it inside, I was like, man, you know what? Had I read these books when I was a kid, I might have really liked these books a lot better than I liked the TV series, the TV show, because it was action packed. Book was enjoyable. Comics flow different, and you can savor it a little more, right? Now, with streaming services the way they are now, you can kind of savor what you're watching because you can stop it, pause it, rewind it, watch stuff again. Back in the day, there was no, it was all, unless it was a rerun, you weren't seeing that again, or unless you rented, whatever series from the video store. Man, date myself. Are there any video stores anymore? I know there's like one Blockbuster in like Washington State or something like that. So anyway, the comic book medium, it should have dawned on me that this is perfect. This is where they started, and I love comic books for all of these various reasons. You can savor the artwork. You can kind of go back and forth and catch some stuff you missed in the story. That's the thing, man. Reading and tactile mediums like that are so uniquely different from the media we watched that sometimes it doesn't dawn on me how much more enjoyable reading is. Some people see reading as tedious, and it can be, but if it's something that you really enjoy, you can almost forget you're reading. And there's been a number of books and comic books. Of course, comic books being different because they have pictures, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder #1. I think I'm gonna buy this. I think I might give this a shot.